Righty-ho. Ooh, it's the final countdown now. Dee-dee-dee. The last stretch here. We're on to day 21. Good grief.
We're barreling toward Christmas, and we're being treated to some early presents in the form of some amazing beers.
Yeah, it's
off
getting...
our New Zealand beer advent
It's
calendar.
getting pretty exotic.
Our powers of deduction have been tested, strained, sometimes broken by this journey.
That last one, that one was a real... I was so sure. All right, what do we got?
Oh, it is a can.
Is it the right way up?
Oh, it is.
Thank goodness.
It is a more conventional silver-topped can.
Ooh, okay.
For, to the extent that...
Well, and it looks like a 440.
It is a tall fella. Okay, let's break in and see what happens. Whoa.
Ooh, okay, good.
Good tilt to the glass.
Ooh, and it looks like... Oh, I can see through it. That's a good sign for me. So that's another pretty mid-coloured beer.
Into the tankard of obfuscation. Let's try to guess. What are we trying? I have done a terrible pour on this one. I have 3 inches of head to work through.
Oh, well, it'll dissipate. Let's give it a flick. I think this is probably pretty soundly IPA here.
Oh, wow. That's a... what is that hop?
I think this is... I'm going to say this has been hopped with something a bit peculiar.
Yeah. Possibly even a single hop, or is it... No, it's a bit...
Well, I mean, when you're down to which hop is which, then you're...
It is really trying to showcase this particular hop, but I don't know if it's the only one.
I think... Definitely IPA. I'd say this is between about... Let's say 6 and 7.5%.
Oh, so a sturdy fellow.
Well, I think these days, 6.75, you call that a full strength IPA. As I was discussing in a previous episode, when 8 Wired's Hot Wired came around at over 7%, that was staggering then. That became the norm. That's the big, the West Coast model. So that is now merely full strength in my world, as it should be.
This is actually familiar, though. I feel I've tasted this before. I could be mistaken.
I think this might be another one, because I know... when you said single hop, it kind of put me into a train, put me into a line of thinking, and this may be another one from the Volstead Brewing Company, because almost all of their IPAs are single hopped.
Right, that would be, though.
Most of them are not clear. Most of them are hazy. So
it would mean a double up, though. Two
would mean a
beers
double up
from the same brewery.
But we've had
calendar.
two... No, did we have 2 castles? No, we didn't.
No. Ooh, tough call. I
also saw, and I'll admit, a glimmer of white on that can, and so few people make white cans that... hang on. hang on. I have another flash. Yeah, okay. This is. I'm reaching here. I'm grasping at the straws, but this could be something from Deep Creek.
Okay.
It could be. Oh, I'm so out of the loop with Deep Creek. I don't even know the names of their beers.
I'm used to their dark labels and dark cans, so it's.
Yeah. Not sure. This is pretty low confidence here. We probably just should take the pain away and have a wee look.
It's a white label, it's purple, it's Urban
Herbs.
Oh, Ghost Town Sativa IPA.
So it is a single hop, and it is a weird one. I don't think I've ever had a single sativa before.
Oh. Okay, to quote Urban this is a gloriously quintessential IPA, liberally hopped with American blended sativa, which is SITIVA, not like the more illicit sativa, which gives this easy drinking beer flourishing notes of ripe stone fruit, fresh citrus, tropical fruit salad, and a sweet floral swirl. Sit back and take your time with this one.
It's pretty
Stay fresh,
full on.
Stay rad.
Yeah, this is a pretty, bitterness wise, this is a pretty brutal IPA.
5.8% ABV.
Yeah.
Urban based in Auckland, and they've been doing some really funky things, some very interesting, innovative things with hops and barrels and strength and all sorts besides.
Yeah, Herbs have been on a real plough the last few years. They must be the only people, I think, with a I think it's a 250 ml canning machine model. So they can do these little wee cans, but they do the most insane stuff with these little wee cans.
Yeah.
In fact, we have maybe looked at a couple of them.
We
on the
have
channel.
looked at a bourbon barrel matured, incredibly strong beer in one of the tiny cans.
They do these tiny can beers, which are some of the most insane stuff in the country, and I absolutely love them because they are the perfect Venn between the quantity you want to drink, the amount you want to pay, and I mean that's it. But I think they're really, really good. They're beers made to taste, and they're beers that are so usually wonkers strong that a little goes a long way. I think they did a 15% triple hazy, and there was 3 standard drinks alone in that.
A can about yay tall.
Yeah, in that 250 ml can. It was some of the most bonkers stuff I've ever seen served in a can. It really was pretty wild.
The Urbanaut doing great things. Hunt them out if you can. I don't know what your international market is like, but it deserves to be huge. So
yeah, I think they'll probably get out a little way there because they have certainly grown. Yeah, sativa, an American hop, but I'm not particularly familiar with it at all. American sativa, yeah. It could be, because they say blend, it makes me think it might be one of these things that are gaining popularity in the US, which are, rather than single hops, they are hop blends. So they're a bit more sort of affordable, and they're more like here's what we have available, and we're going to get them in bulk, and we're going to blend them together and make these comboed pallets that are actually lots of different hops. And so you pay less money for them because it was less of an exercise to put them all together individually. And I forget what the other one is called. There's a cryo variant that's very, very similar. But this one I like. It's super punchy. It's really... I talked about American beer or rather American hops, and their ability to convey really good bitter pine. And this one is just nothing but a pine tree.
absolutely. That is a good... 21st of December. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Radical Beer, hopefully.
Yeah, we're getting into it now. They've got 3 more chances to really blow us away and keep us guessing. So anyway, check back with us then. Cheers.